You're listening to Where You Live with Gene Sullivan.
Welcome back to Where You Live. I'm Gene Sullivan, broadcasting from the True North Painting Studios. The show is brought to you by Extreme Exteriors and American Family Insurance, the Kim Bennett Agency. As an American Family agent, Kim believes that there is so much more to insurance than the policy itself. It's about providing you with dependable protection and services. Kim believes that trust and credibility can't be demanded. It can only be earned by what you say and what you do. Give her a call at 651-482-1598 and tell her Gene sent you. It's time now to hear from the Minnesota Multifamily Association. The MHA Minute is brought to you by Start to Finish Maintenance Contractors. Start to Finish provides 24-hour service for all your home and business maintenance needs. Call Start to Finish at 952-259-1219 for your home, for your business, for your peace of mind.
Some of the benefits of successful property management. Are you ready? On-time payment of rent, improved resident quality, stabilized income, reduced turnover, controlled expenses, improved financial performance, less property wear and tear, allowance for property improvements, enhanced property value, being proactive, not reactive, better relationships with neighbors, fewer police calls, creating a community, being a great neighbor. These are some of the benefits of good property management. And whether you run a townhome association or you are renting out your condo, duplex, or 100-plus unit building, membership with the Minnesota Multi-Housing Association gives you the tools you need to run your business effectively while minimizing the headaches. Don't be a good landlord, be a great one. Visit www.mmha.com. That's two M's, mmha.com.
We're wrapping up our show today with this story from New Jersey. A woman in the Clinton Township, she's a homeowner in the Oak Knoll Village Homeowners Association, 216 units in Clinton, New Jersey. She's been upset because she's disagreed with how the association has run its affairs. And we're going to talk about one particular instance. And she went to, she had talked to the association. They wouldn't see it her way. So she took them to court for several years, over a period of time, multiple times. And each and every time, it's important to realize she lost. The judges took a look at the situation. They said, no, wait a minute. There's a different contractual agreement you have here, and I don't see where anybody has broken that agreement among themselves, among this private group of people. She was so upset. What did she do? Well, she said, well, if you aren't going to give me your way, then I'm going to sue you too. And so now she's suing the judge who was the last one who took her, who did not take her side, but took that of the association and ruled against her and said, you don't have a case, ma'am. I'm sorry. And she is upset. It went up all the way. It was even heard by the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General for the state of New Jersey finally said, you know what? We're going to dismiss your suit, ma'am. We have a motion to dismiss your suit. You do not have a case. You do not even have a case against the judge. There is, among other reasons, one of them is there's what's called a judicial immunity, and we talked about that before. There's this idea or notion that we have in our government that you have the people that are in power, that are in office, not that they can't do wrong, but that office, that position, that there is immunity. You can't just sue them. They're there for a reason. And specifically, I guess in this particular case, with this woman, they weren't making up the law. They were just saying, we are going to listen to both sides. You entered into a contractual agreement. The people did not agree with you. They've done everything accordingly. What was it that they did? She was upset because her homeowners association board of directors ended up allowing there to be a temporary easement for the Transco utility company so that they can install a 42-inch line pipe called the Stanton Loop project to carry natural gas across New Jersey. They weren't even asking for the association's land permanently. All they said was, while we are putting down this pipe, we need an area to put our equipment. We're going to do some damage. And so they said, we'd like to pay you for that trouble and to be able to stage from there as we do the work. She didn't want this happen. She thought it was wrong. She said, and she argued, she said in her lawsuit over and over again in court, she said that the Oak Knoll Village Homeowners Association and its board of trustees were illegally seizing her land. Well, she needed to remember, yes, it's her land, but it was also the land of 215 other homeowners. We were talking about an area that's called the common area, the common element. That is an undivided interest of land that's attached to this property called the Homeowners Association. And the board of directors were indeed empowered. They were elected by the people in that association to actually have the authority to enter into contracts. If you read the governing documents, it was very specific. The governing documents empower and give the association board that authority to enter into reasonable contracts, and to do so. They did so. They thought it was to the best interest. The easement was there. They for that right-of-way, they were just asking for a small area for staging while the work was being done. And so that's all that we were talking about. And so, again, I guess it comes down to, doesn't it, there are some people that the bottom line is they really weren't meant to live in an HOA. Well, I hope she will probably come to that understanding, Miss J will, and move on. It'll probably be the best for everyone, certainly for the association too. Well, thanks for joining me and taking some time out of your Saturday. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and look forward to seeing you here next Saturday once again on Where You Live.